Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
41's the will.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Prescott from the gun. Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Justin Houston able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Now Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Prescott. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 38. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down.
Ready. Green 39. Green 39.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They start on the ground with Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
41's the will. 26.
Second down, Prescott. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go. 47.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Here we go. 47.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go. 46.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit, Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Prescott now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. To the air again, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just
blitz coming, and down he goes. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On 2nd down, Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out of here in the second half, of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll go down at the 28. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. A give to Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
46.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now Prescott steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. They'll run it with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And able to find Conley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Looking sideline, incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Here we go now.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Left, 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 left.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game? And
they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Malik Collins able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
To throw is Prescott. He's going to loft one. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Randy Gregory in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here's Austin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Allen Bailey in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Switch at 47. What do you think?
Prescott now. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, Mahomes flushed out right. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The busy night continues for Williams. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here's Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
46. 47. 26.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. For Kittle here, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
47.
Throwing here, Prescott. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Here we go, 47. 26.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Escaping the pressure right. Space to run past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. From the red zone now, Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. D. Ford able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
46. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46, 47. 26.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and that's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Chiefs' offense now making their way back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.